Several streamers have been exposed for getting freaky while live. Some instances have been consensual, but others have resulted in horrific public outlash and legal ramifications, starting with Kamika. Kamika is a streamer who became infamous for apparently engaging in explicit acts while streaming live on Twitch. While the incident has largely come to define her reputation online, there's clearly more to her than just that. During a live broadcast, Kamika and her unknown partner were exposed having intimate relations while responding to her chat. Shortly after, the clip began to go viral, amassing 12 million views and resulted in Kamika getting banned from Twitch. As you may expect, an act this serious would likely result in termination of the account, possible lawsuits, and criminal charges, especially considering how strict Twitch's terms of services are, and that they have terminated streamers for much lesser crimes. But to the surprise of the entire internet, Kamika's ban was lifted only after a short 7 days. Twitch has remained notoriously quiet when it comes to explaining anything to do with rules and enforcement regarding individual streamers. But based on the incident, it's likely that Kamika was afforded some leniency on the basis of intent, as it seems evident that Kamika and her boyfriend did not intend on the public display, but rather the incident was a product of her irresponsibility. The streamer would attempt to mend the situation by publicly stating that the incident was nothing more than a drunken accident, but would later become a content creator for OnlyFans, effectively reducing her apology to zero and leveraging her newfound popularity from the scandal to funnel into her OnlyFans business. At least in Kamika's case, the act was consensual, but the next streamer on this list wasn't so fortunate. In an unsettling incident that unfolded live on the Korean streamer May would leave her viewers in shock after she was physically harassed while visiting Hong Kong.
Listen, come with me. Listen, baby.
Please don't hold my arm or whatever.
The live stream showed an individual speculated to be an employee of an Indian restaurant persistently harassing the streamer. As the streamer was descending a stairwell, the attacker pushed her against the wall and began to force himself on her. May would frantically begin calling for help, saying that she wasn't alone, but this would only encourage the man, as he continued to press her against the wall and began to touch her even as she begged him to stop. As the audience watched in horror, the situation escalated to the point where the streamer had to scream for help. At this critical moment, another man appeared on the scene, seeming to position himself protectively near May, causing the assaulter to flee. Footage of the horrible event quickly went viral, as it was reported that the streamer was hesitant to file a police report, fearing that the attacker might seek revenge. But her supportive fanbase was not going to let this slide, and did everything in their power to bring justice to the situation, and recent reports reflect that Amit Jarial was later arrested by authorities. At least for May, justice was served, but this next situation made an entire streaming platform rethink their business. Controversial streamer Ice Poseidon, known for his erratic and unpredictable content, found himself in deep trouble after exploiting a woman live in front of 20,000 people. Starting off on Twitch, he was banned multiple times and eventually had his account deleted, and in an effort to revive his career, he began to livestream on Kick, which became popular for its incredibly loose terms of service, allowing streamers to virtually post anything, including more edgy content. Kick seemed like a natural home for a streamer like Ice Poseidon, but its most recent stunt triggered immense community backlash and even a response from Kick themselves. The streamer would visit Australia and allegedly paid a random person off the street to hire a sex worker for her services and paid them $550. Ice Poseidon, along with YouTuber Sam Pepper, had rigged a hotel room with a camera for the two to use in front of 20,000 viewers watching the ordeal live. The video shows awkward small talk that eventually leads to touching and kissing. But midway through the interaction, the woman would receive several text messages saying, "Get out, it's a setup." Understandably, the woman becomes fearful for her safety and leaves. But things would then escalate to unprecedented levels. It appeared that the woman had called the police and accused the streamers of assault, and as the streamers attempted to leave the building, they were approached by police and arrested. The event sparked backlash from other streamers and the community, so much so that Kick had to put out an official statement addressing the situation. There's incredible untouched potential in what live streaming has to offer. We're firm believers that the greatest days of live streaming are yet to come. With that said, community and public safety cannot be compromised in the process of making content. We're continuously learning where the balance sits and are making changes daily. We appreciate our community for the continuous feedback, both good and bad. We'll keep you updated on upcoming changes to community guidelines and subsequent enforcement measures. It's clear that streamers are willing to exploit situations to drive new viewership to their content. But what happens when YouTubers mess with real gangsters? Click here to find out.